Hello everyone, today we are going to render this Chinese style dining room. This is the final rendering. And this is the preview in Define Render. Before we get started, I want to show you all the lights I'm using. First, we have a HDR ambient light. And then we will have the sunlight. And the HDR ambient light and the sunlight will be our main light source. And then we will have strip light in the ceiling and point light in the pendant lights, and some spotlight above the furniture, and some strip light in the shelves and cabinets. And that's all the lights we need. Now I'm going to close Define and we can start from scratch. Okay, let's start Define Render. New project. Create new scene. The first thing we need to do is adjust the camera. Let's go to Edit Camera and change to 2-point perspective. Add aspect ratio to 3.2. Now go to the display to fly mode and change movement speed to 1. And then we can fine tune the camera. And update to save the changes and exit the camera. Now let's zoom out to check the default environment. As we can see, we have the green terrain and blue sky. Sometimes the green color will bleed into our interior, causing unwanted effects. So I'm going to delete the terrain. You see the greenish color disappear from our interior. Now let's go to the effect and turn off the auto exposure and lower this value. And we can update. Now go to the environment and use a custom HDR to replace the default sky. Let's go to custom and select this true shadow one. And then we can update to save the changes. Now we are ready to turn on the sun. Let's go to the sun and turn on the sun, and then change the sun disk radius to 10 so the shadow edge will be blurry. And then we can customize the direction, change the altitude to 15, and then we can rotate the sun to find a proper position. Now we can update to save the changes. And the HDR ambient lights and the sunlight will be our main light source. Now we need to create some artificial lights in the interior. Let's create a spotlight above the furniture first. Let's select spotlight and then put it here and move it up and change the intensity to 50 and the color temperature to a warm color like 4000. Now we can go to the top view and change the display to wireframe mode. And then we can move it just above the chair and copy this spotlight multiple times for each chair. And then copy 2 more spotlights above the table. And we can select all those spotlights and Ctrl G to group. And we can go back to the view and move it up a little bit. Now we need to create some strip light in the ceiling. We can go to the select strip light and put it here. And change the bundle length to 0, so the light will spread out more, and color temperature to a warm color, 3000. Now we just move it in. Can move it up to here. and resize. Now we need to copy to the other side of the ceiling. Okay, now we need to create some strip line in the shelf or cabinet. Let's select strip line and put it here. And we can change the bundle length to 0 and color temperature to a warm color. And I want to see the light itself, so we can turn on the show light shape so we can see the light physically. And now we need to move it just here. And then resize. And then copy one more here. Okay, now we need to do the same for this shelf. Let's select the strip line and put it here. Change bundle length to 0 and warm color temperature. And show light shade. And we can resize to make it smaller. And then we need to copy it multiple times. Okay, we can select all those strip lines. And Ctrl G to group. And the next step is to create point lights in the pendant light. Let's select point light and put it here. And we can change the intensity to 1 and color temperature to a warm color. Let's move it inside the lamp. And we can select the pendant light material and change the material template to cloth and roughness to 1. Now we can fine tune this light. And copy this light to the other lamp. And select this material and make it darker. Change the base color to something like this. Okay, that's all the lights we need. Now let's go to the effect and slowly increase the exposure. And increase the highlight exposure so the brightest part of our image will be darker. And increase the shadow exposure so the darkest part of our image will be brighter. Now we need to increase the contrast. And we want to use a LUT and turn on the LUT, and we can select custom LUT and 03 clear and change the intensity to 0.2. And now we can update. We are ready to adjust the material. First, select the ceiling material and change the roughness to 1. Do the same for this part. And select the wall material or the cabinet material and change the roughness to 1. Do the same for this wall. And select the floor material, and we can make it more reflective. Change the roughness to 0.2. Okay, select the curtain and change this to cloth. And change roughness to 1. Select this curtain and we can change the roughness to 1. Also, we can adjust the brightness of this curtain. Right now it's a little too dark. We can brighten it up a little bit. Okay, let's select the table material. This will be marble, so we just need to change the roughness to 0. And also we can change the base color to make it darker. Now select this wood material for the chairs, and we can change its brightness, lower its base color to maybe 70. And select the cushion. And this will be fiber material, but there's no texture in it. We can use a normal mat to create a bumpiness effect. Let's select the first one and maximize this value so we can see the texture. And let's go to the individual UV and make this texture bigger. We can use 0.5, so the texture will be bigger. And also lower the base color. Right now it's just too bright. But for the final rendering, we will just use 0.5 and select the fruit on the table, and we can lower its brightness. Right now it stands out too much. And select the plant and change the color template to foliage. And do the same for this plant. Foliage. And foliage. And also we can change the roughness to 1. And do the same for this part. And the pendant light material is too bright. We can lower its value one more time. Like this. Okay, now let's select a glass bottle and change the base color to pure white and opacity to 0, so it will be pure glass. Now we can copy this glass material and apply it to here. And select this part and change this to metallic roughness to 0, and we can use a gold color, something like this. And now we can copy this glass material and apply it to here. And select the plate, and right now it's too dark. We can brighten it up a little bit. We can copy the glass material, apply it to this glass bottle. And select this material, and this will be metallic and roughness to maybe 0.3. And we can change the base color to make it brighter, something like this. And select the glass part and change the opacity to 0. And change the base color to a brighter color. Maybe change it to pure bright. And we can change the opacity to make it darker. And select the wine bottle and change the roughness to 0. And select this wire part for the pendant light, and we can make it brighter. And now it's a little too dark. Select the trim of the painting. We can make it brighter. Right now it's too dark. Now we can go to the exposure and fine-tune this value and update to save the changes. Select this light downlight material, and it will be emissive material. Let's turn on emissive and change the intensity to maybe 50. We can go back to the view. As for the rest of the material, we just use the default setting. Now we are ready to export. Go to the image, select 4K, and then render and export. This is our final rendering. If you want, you can fine-tune the materials and the lights. You can download the SketchUp model, HDR, LUT, and normal maps from my Patreon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.